Sustainable lifestyles are defined by the United Nations Environment Programme as ways of living, social behaviors and choices that minimize environmental degradation while supporting equitable socio-economic development and better quality of life for all. It is obvious that pursuing a sustainable lifestyle can help contribute to solving the climate crisis and various environmental and social issues. But do you know it can also help make you richer and more wealthy? This video shows you 10 ways that a sustainable lifestyle increases your financial wealth and beyond, from instant effects on your personal income statement to improvements in your mindset and mental health.
1. Reduction of daily expenses on necessities.
If there is one item of expenditure that we cannot do without, it would be the spending on food. Since around 1/3 of our carbon footprint is determined by our diet, and meat like beef has a much higher carbon footprint, and also tends to be more expensive than the alternatives, we can live sustainably and at the same time save money by reducing the consumption of animal-based foods. A reduction in the use of plastic provides extra incentive to buy fewer bottled drinks and drink more boiled or filtered water instead. Pursuing a sustainable lifestyle will increase your awareness of food waste, so that you will plan your shopping ahead to avoid buying too much food, which will be a waste of both your money and the Earth's resources. You can also lower your utility bills by being conscious of your energy consumption and making an effort to reduce it.
2. Reduction of big item expenses.
The transportation sector is a major contributor to the global carbon footprint. A sustainable lifestyle encourages us to drive less and opt for alternatives such as public transport, biking, and ride-sharing. Since cars are an asset that only depreciates in value most of the time, following a sustainable lifestyle gives you a very good reason to justify not buying a car. Of course, flights are another key source of global carbon footprint. Therefore, a sustainable lifestyle can add to the benefits of choosing city trips and biking tours instead of the much more expensive trips abroad. In the age of social media and online shopping, we are spending more and more money on fast fashion, the latest models of electronic goods, and new furniture. A sustainable lifestyle will prompt us to buy less or buy second-hand and take better care of what we already have.
3. A shift in the focus to a long-term horizon.
Successful investors such as Warren Buffett have often mentioned patience and a focus on the long-term horizon as the key to building wealth. However, people nowadays are increasingly focusing on instant gratification. When we adopt a sustainable lifestyle, we become more conscious of the long-term effects of our everyday decisions. This helps cultivate our long-term mindset and patience, which are vital to achieving financial resilience and lasting success in the investing world.
4. Business and money-making opportunities.
When you start to live sustainably, you will spend more time educating yourself about sustainable development such as the 17 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. A corresponding lifestyle gives you a perfect foundation to learn more about areas such as sustainable finance and future consumer preferences, which provide you with excellent business and other money-making opportunities.
5. Frugality and the inner scorecard.
A sustainable lifestyle can cultivate frugality, which is very important in the preservation of wealth. A frugal lifestyle helps keep away the wrong type of people such as scammers and gold diggers. It can also prevent high emotional volatilities resulting from an extravagant lifestyle. When you get off the hedonic treadmill, you will have more time and mental space to focus on building wealth and other important areas of life. This brings us to a very important advice from American investor Warren Buffett. Live by your own inner scorecard. Instead of focusing on social approval and caring about what other people think, we should define our own success, work on it quietly, and see the results for ourselves. This way you will have a much better chance to build wealth and achieve success.
6. Independent thinking.
The popularity of social media has magnified the importance of social approval and social comparison in our lives. Instead of living by our own needs and wants, we are constantly comparing ourselves with other people, which makes behavior such as excessive consumption contagious. When you actively decide to follow a sustainable lifestyle and practice responsible consumption irrespective of what people around you are doing, you start to develop your independent thinking skills and gain mental independence, which are also crucial to achieving success in the investing world. A very good way to develop independent thinking abilities would be by reading philosophy. you will realize that philosophy around the world advocates a life in harmony with nature. A lot of successful investors such as George Soros and Jim Rogers also studied philosophy in university, which equipped them with the ability to examine ideas thoroughly with their independent minds.
7. Improvements in your physical health.
A sustainable lifestyle advocates living in harmony with nature. When you start to spend your weekend in nature, such as hiking, instead of indulging in sensual pleasures such as food and alcohol, your physical health will improve. Not only will this reduce the costs of your medical bills, but the inherent link between your physical and mental health means that a healthier body gives you a healthier mind.
8. Inner peace and tranquility.
Eastern philosophy such as Buddhism focuses on the cultivation of inner peace and tranquility. By detaching ourselves from craving and sensual pleasures, we can control or even eliminate our desires and overcome the ego. Buddhist monks naturally live sustainably with a vegan diet and the absence of material possessions. Taoism also advocates acting in harmony with nature and the art of Wu Wei, which means effortless action, which can be applied to responsible consumption and production for a well-balanced life. Inner peace and tranquility give us mental clarity so that we can make better decisions, including financial and other life decisions.
9. True wealth.
True wealth also goes beyond merely financial and material wealth. The hedonic treadmill suggests that we tend to quickly return to a stable level of happiness after both major positive and negative life events. As we make more money in an attempt to acquire happiness by satisfying our material wants and sensual desires, the effect of the same amount of consumption quickly dissipates, causing us to raise our expectations and desires, which will require more money to satisfy. Hence, we are running forever on a hedonic treadmill unless we find a way to break the cycle. A sustainable lifestyle provides just the way to do that. By maintaining a certain living standard filled with simplicity, we are devoting ourselves to a bigger cause. It can help us acquire the tranquility and fulfillment to become truly wealthy.
10. Relationship and social cohesion.
Relationships are very important for a truly wealthy life. By adopting a sustainable lifestyle, you will be showing to people around you that you care about the social impact and the environmental impact of your action. You will be able to cultivate meaningful friendships with other like-minded people. When you look at Scandinavian countries and their culture, you will realize that they focus on social cooperation and cohesion instead of competition and comparison. They are both the leader in sustainable development and the happiest countries in the world, as their citizens are satisfied with what they have. They do not focus on social comparison, and they spend a lot of time in nature. In contrast, some of the richest people residing in countries and cities with severe wealth inequality and class struggles are actually less happy than the average person in the Nordic countries. This is the difference between being rich and being truly wealthy. So there you have it, the 10 ways that a sustainable lifestyle makes you rich and wealthy. If you would like to know more about how to live sustainably, you can download Sustainable Lifestyles, Options and Opportunities, published by the United Nations Environment Programme. Now it is time to put our talk into action and live better and lighter to help create a sustainable future for all the living things on our planet, leaving no one behind.